Hey guys, Nick here. Don't mind my glasses, they're transitional. I just came from outside from walking my dog. Um so this is gonna be my first video, like with me playing my game. Yeah, I left my job last week. I'm starting a job later on this week, so a funny story about that job, yeah. There was this guy, Jeff, that he brought me into that company, and I thought he was a cool guy and all, but yeah, he was really a dickhead. Like, he ended up like getting real shady on me or whatever. You know, he was like telling me who was gonna get fired. He was like, I remember my first day, he was like, yeah, because he was like a sales manager, and he had said, yeah, you know, I'm a good sales manager. I can sell fried chicken to a nigger. And, you know, hearing that on your first day from like a manager, you're just like, yeah, I know where this is going, you know? So I stuck it out for like 3 months and ended up not working out. We had like a big like snowstorm over here and everything iced over. So I couldn't make it to work in my van because I live in Waterbury and it's like crucial over here with hills. So every time I would try to get up my hill in the van, it wouldn't work. You know, it was a Ford Transit van, rear wheel drive, small donut tires. It's not good, you know? So I texted him and I called him and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna make it. And he's like, oh, just wait for 9:30. You know, see if the plows come to throw sand. But if they don't, you know, you don't have to come in. I'll cut you slack. I was like, all right. So I actually freaking I wait 9:30. He doesn't call until like 10, and he's like, hey, did they come? And I'm like, no, they didn't come. I'm not coming in. He's like, all right, man. He's like, you sure you can't come in? And I'm like, yeah, I can't come in. I was like, all right. So I'm chilling at home, and he calls me at like 10:30, and he's like, hey, did they come yet? And I'm like, no, dude. Like, we recently just got off the phone. Like, why are you, you know, like asking me, oh yeah, did they come yet? Like, we already got off the phone with this conversation, you know? So he's like, oh yeah, can I get some pictures? And I was like, pictures? Dude, what are you talking about, pictures? Like, what? He's like, yeah, you know, just to cover yourself. I'm like, cover myself from who exactly, really? Who exactly am I gonna cover myself? Like, nobody else is asking for these pictures but you. So I go or whatever, and he ends up, what was it? He ends up sending somebody to come and get me after I told him that I wasn't coming in. So now I'm like, oh my God, this was asking for pictures, and now he's like sending somebody to come over here and get me. Like, what's wrong with this guy? And he's like, oh, what was it? He ended up calling me, and he was like, hey, did such and such contact you? And I'm like, yeah, I told him to go back to the shop because I told you that I wasn't coming in. And why would you risk somebody coming over here to get me when you know how bad it is over here? He's like, oh, I don't get you. You were ready to come to work this morning or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, and so I saw the ice, like, and nobody came to throw dirt or salt, so I'm not coming in. And you said it was fine. And he was just like, oh, so you're not coming in? And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, do you mind, you know, meeting him halfway and walking to give him the impact gun? I'm like, dude, are you freaking kidding me? Are you fucking crazy? So he's like, oh, he was like, all right, so you're not gonna come in? And I'm like, no, I'm not coming in. He's like, all right, whatever. So that's about it. And then I just got mad at him because he's done some shady shit before, and I didn't really call him out on it. But I was pissed, so I handed in my van the next day or whatever, and I texted him and everything, and he was just like, oh, I texted him, you know, like, hey, you know, it's not working out. I told him about himself, and he had texted me and was like, he tried to call me 2 times, and he was like, he was like, oh, be a man and talk to me. And I'm like, who the hell is this guy talking to? He was waiting for me to jump off and do something, like, you know, but I kept my cool. I didn't say anything, so, you know, that it is what it is at the end of the day. You know, there were scumbags, and it's whatever. I always get taken advantage of because I'm a good guy, so I ended up finding out, you know, so it's whatever. But everybody, I'm gonna try to amp up this YouTube thing more, you know. So peace. See y'all later. Have a good one.